Hi everyone, my name is Mady Farias, and I am here today to talk about the African American history for our project in our class. And I got the part to talk about history, and I will be very short. It'll be a short video. But before, I want to say that for a lot of people, it'll be the first time that you see my face and hear my voice, and I'm very happy. Um, I will start my presentation with the year. I go just by the years, the important years on the African American history and the history of this country as well. And I will start with the year of 1492, when Columbus got to discovered the New World. And I believe he was in the Caribbean for the first time. And since that year, the Europeans came here and start the process of colonization. They were after the gold and the source, took the land from the Indians, and formed new nations. And here we are here today in the United States. And then I will go to and then I'll jump almost 200 years later, almost. In the year of 1619, in Virginia. Virginia was part of the 13 colonies that belongs to the England. In this town called Jamestown, for the first time, blacks were sold as a slave there. And then in the year of 1664, another colony, Massachusetts, legally recognized slavery. And then I'll give another big jump to the year of 1860. It was reported that more than 3.5 million enslaved African Americans in the United States. And then I'll go to the year of 1863, when President Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation. Now, 200 years later, was against the law for powerful white male to have slaves. And the southern of the United States did not agree. The states in the south, and the country went to a civil war, and the north won. And at the time, the majority of the African Americans lived in this in states like Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, and because of the plantation, the cotton farms that they have, the agriculture that they have down there. And after the Civil War, a lot of African Americans start to go in somewhere else, like in the north, an example. And also, I want to mention that Texas was the last state to emancipate the slaves there. That happened in 1865, Texas being the last one. And then I'll give a big jump. I'll go now to the year of 1945. Why is it important to mention that date? I think doing my research, it's after the Second War ended. The Second World War ended in 1945. The United States came out as a leader of the free world, a powerful country, military, economically. And however, with the segregation, it was even the states has laws segregating blacks in this country. And then I'll go to the year of 1950s, when it started the movements against the racial discrimination in this country. And then I'll go to the 60s, when President Kennedy got elected in the United States, and he told that was not morally not accepted that this country had segregation, and he started pressuring the Congress to pass laws. But however, he got killed, unfortunately, assassinated in Texas. and President Lyndon Johnson came to the office. That was the 60s. The 60s was a very important decade for the African Americans and for the whole country as well. And finally, in 1964, President Johnson signed the bill that's now against the law. Federal law discriminate people by the racial, gender, nationality, origin, and being from Brazil, it brought tears to my eyes. And it was a very important time for this country. And now the blacks could really feel free, and the right to vote, to go to school, colleges, because before was all segregated, especially in the southern of the United States. Um, a lot of students, a lot of people helped, white people, minorities, everyone at the time was engaged to change this, and finally it happened. And also, this is a short video, but if you guys follow the years, you'll see that took a long time to get to this point. A lot of people died, struggled, but it finally happened in the 60s. And we are in a special education class. We are going to be special eds teacher, and I think that was really important, not just for the black community, but for the African Americans. However, for all the minorities, a lot of people start questioned, and because of what happened in the 60s, when the law was passed, the civil rights law bill was passed on the Congress, signed by the President Johnson, and the people with disability also came and said, wait a minute, our kids also has been segregated, and that because of that law, today we enjoy being here on Salt Lake Community College. If you go to the campus, you find people from all countries, all different nationalities, different races, sexual orientation, genders. We enjoy a freedom today. We see people with disability doing very well, doing well in school, function in society, and I think we have to be very thankful for the people in the past that helped to get to the point that the law was passed. But before I go, I just want to show you guys something that I think it's very interesting. This book, it's from Charles Gobi. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce his name right. He was a very nice man. He came to Salt Lake Community College on the 50th anniversary of the civil rights. And his book is On the Road to Freedom. I read this book. It's really nice book. And he was telling the history. He went to Mississippi at the time of the turmoil. And he signed my book, and I went to this just for this class, and let me tell you guys, I really enjoy seeing this guy's speech. And I want to finish my video. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll be watching your guys' presentation as well, and thank you very much. Bye bye.